Hey everybody, today we're going to unpack the first and probably my personal favorite of the 12 principles of animation, squash and stretch. Squash and stretch allows you to modify the shape of an object to emphasize movement, giving you more flexibility. Now, in order to do this, we first have to understand the conservation of volume, which means the volume of a substance remains constant even when its shape or appearance changes. Take basketball for example. When a ball impacts the court, its proportions change, either wider and shorter or thinner and taller, but you don't get an extra amount of the object. The reason behind squash and stretch is to indicate to the viewer that the object or character that they see is moving very fast. And since it's moving very fast, there's a lot of energy behind that. In fact, because of the speed the object is traveling in, it can create something called motion blur, which is a visual effect where moving objects appear streaked or blurred in photography and video. You may have noticed this before when you went to go take a photo and you saw that somebody was blurred. That's motion blur. In a lot of ways, squash and stretch helps bring more life to your project. Without it, animation would be very robotic and stiff. Now, there's nothing wrong with making animation stiff. In fact, sometimes that may be what's required. Like if you're making a robot move or creating something digital. It's important to know what you're animating and how it moves to know if you want to apply this effect. Consider things like inertia, gravity, mass, and even rotation when applying squash and stretch to your projects, and I promise, they'll go so much further. Well, that's all the time we have. But hey, if you want to learn more, head over to wymanjproductions.com and follow and like us here for more content. We'll see you next time.